Promising Young Women.
Oh, that from Toy Story.
Yeah. Oscar nominated, baby.
Oscar nominated. What's up, guys? We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
And today we're doing, I guess this is a big feature film. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big feature film podcast. BFFP.
Yeah.
Because, this came out, says last year in December, and I think that's right, at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But we're catching up on some of the Oscar movies. So expect like Minari and The Father and what's that one? The Martyrian or something. It's about a guy who gets accused of being a terrorist, and it's not a terrorist. It's based on a true story. So we'll probably watch that too. Got nominated for a couple things. So.
Did you know this movie was based on a true story?
Is it really?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that'd be pretty intense.
That would be very intense.
But Promising Young Woman, starring
Carey Mulligan.
Carey Mulligan, yes, is like
Alfred Molina's in there. Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham, which is, we'll have to get used to Bo Burnham. He wasn't bad. It was just like I'm so used to seeing his stand up and stuff.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing him as more of like this like
goofy,
happy, goofy, very charismatic type, and not like this. We'll get to it.
Yeah, well, I think there's this movie called The Big Sick. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's in it, and he literally plays a stand up comedian. So it's like. That's a little meta. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And so
he's fit for the role, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do much in that role.
Yeah, not at all. No acting required. But Promising Young Woman is about a young woman who has been traumatized by past events, and she's kind of on a revenge path.
It's about this like grieving revenge story. It's about her friend. It's about seeking revenge for her friends, basically like trauma.
Yeah. So, I mean,
wait, hold on. Her friend.
I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I thought it was her that it happened to, and then it gets revealed that it's her friend, or was it her friend the entire time?
Yeah, okay. Time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's about this. It's about this girl who's on a revenge path to seek her friends' mentors, not mentors, but demented. Well, YouTube doesn't like that word, so I'm just gonna have to blur that out.
That's fine. People who did bad stuff.
Yeah.
If you've seen the movie, you know. Spoiler alert. We'll talk about the end. Like, we'll wrap the synopsis part of this up, and like, so she goes on a revenge path and kind of like gets back at most of the people involved
who did her wrong, or who did
kind
her
of
like
wrong. She goes to the lawyer, and she's kind of like gets an apology.
Played
and
by Alfred Molina.
Yes, Doc Ock. But he gets he kind of apologizes, and she kind of like has pity on him.
He has a bit of remorse.
Yeah, he's almost traumatized in the same sense that he's done it. This like same like defending shitty men.
Yeah, and in the story, like they went to court for it, or she sued someone, and he was the defense lawyer for the, what do you call those people? Defendants, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and he bullied Nina to drop the lawsuit or the charges.
The case. Yeah. Catch a case.
And then after that, he just kind of started regretting it.
I feel like we have to put money in the Marvel jar. Because I said Doc Ock.
Oh, you did, yeah.
And she starts dating Bo Burnham's character, Ryan. And she finds out Ryan was at the night of the incident, and she's kind of like, and he gives her this address to go to where there's going to be a bachelor party for the guy, the accused, the I don't know another word. The assailant. That's the A word I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
The asshole. The guy who did what he did to Nina, and she goes and plans on like killing him or just doing something to him. It never comes to fruition.
I think it was torture, most likely.
Yeah, probably because dick off. That's what I thought was gonna.
Yeah. She was actually planning to put him to sleep with that needle.
Yeah, and then probably cut his dick off.
Or that too. Either one.
Put him to sleep and then cut his dick off, and then put him to sleep.
Something like that.
But then, he kind of gets the upper hand and he kills her. Which is...
Okay, that's a spoiler.
I already said spoilers.
Oh, we're going straight to spoilers.
Well, I said we gave the main synopsis. Now we're in spoiler territory.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, if you don't, I said spoiler alert. He just missed it.
Yeah,
But
I didn't pay attention.
he kills her, and but it was almost all part of her plan, kind of, to almost go there and die.
Well, she knew that something might happen, so she planned it.
Yeah, well, I was almost like the ultimate revenge. Like she knew something would happen, and she's like kind of planned, like, well, I might die, because she was really a very like melancholy, like cynical, like just down on herself type person.
Yeah,
and so like she probably didn't care too much if she died, and she just wanted to enact revenge, and that was a very extreme way of doing it, but she did it.
Yeah,
and at the end they all get caught. She had like scheduled messages to send, and everyone gets caught for the night with Nina, her being killed, and it all kind of not necessarily a happy ending, but
she got a satisfactory ending.
yes,
basically,
even though she was
everyone
dead.
answered for
their crimes.
The crimes, yeah. And Alfred Molina, I think he got his what do you call that again? Closure.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, just to put this movie into perspective, it's basically like a softcore John Wick movie with a hardcore motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like John Wick was like dog, and this
dog. Well, that's like Nobody, which is coming out like next week, and apparently it's very similar to John Wick. Like I think it's the same producer, something or another, and it's about a kitty cat bracelet. I'm pretty sure from the trailer.
Okay.
So light motivation there.
Okay.
But just teaser. Probably doing a Bffp on that.
I think a lot of people compare this. Not a lot. I'm gonna say that there was a few people that compared this to like John Wick, and how like it was basically that kind of
John Wick without the guns.
Yeah. It was like it's a hardcore driven character who's like very flat and just wanting revenge.
Wants revenge, and like they are set out what they're gonna do, and they're gonna do it. And so just besides the point of like the movie, that's how the movie went. You should watch it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
This is Oscar nominated. I mean, there wasn't much last year, but like I could see this. I watched it in like two sittings because we're busy. But like I was like the second half, I was like, wow, this is not where I thought it would go, or like this movie would be, and I was like, I was gladly surprised. So
overall, we liked the movie.
Yes,
I think Carey Mulligan's character and the way her performance was great.
Who's where she works at the coffee shop, the owner.
Yeah.
She's in Orange Is the New Black. I wish there was more of her. She's great.
Yeah.
But yes, this movie's great. I thoroughly like the scenes are just very intense and like set up very well. Like the scene she does with the principal and like or the dean or whatever. Just I was like, oh my god, like
Master Dean.
Yeah, oh my god, it was just crazy. It's crazy. Go watch it.
I really like Carey Mulligan's performance. She no one else. I don't think anyone else can do like that. That very dry and
I mean not to
charismatic character.
Yeah, not to like not degrading her. Preface this like she's that bitch. Like she like that is this character. She's like she knows who she is. She goes out and does what she does, and she also just doesn't care like at all.
Yeah, but I think the reason why she's like that is because of what happened.
To her friend. Yes, absolutely. But like I mean, just talking about her performance, like she does it like perfectly to a T. Yeah. So,
and she's beautiful.
She is.
She was in The Great Gatsby.
The Great.
I didn't even know that.
Gatsby.
She did a great job in that too. She was very like flamboyant in that, and I was like, ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched The Great Gatsby after, and I was like,
I needed to watch.
I think this is actually her best performance.
I'd have to look at her other one. I haven't seen Great Gatsby, but
you really haven't. I thought we watched it in like middle school.
Oh, Wildlife. That's what I've seen. She was really good in that. It was an all right movie. It's actually, I believe, directed by Paul Dano.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. Wildlife. It's Jake Gyllenhaal. Love my boy.
Speaking of directors, the director for this movie, this is her first featured film.
This has been the year of like
The
first feature films.
Yeah,
Like
they're cherry popped.
yes, like we had Regina King in One Night in Miami.
Yeah, this is her first movie. She did short films prior to that.
Yeah, and she's acted in a lot.
Yeah,
but yeah.
And I think she did an excellent job. I was very surprised to hear that this was her first movie. And I really like that. I saw one of the promotional stuff, so like Variety and a few other places. I like that she didn't make a point that it was a feminist movie.
And like near the end, I mean, it gives off that impression, but it's like it is, but it's also not, you know? Like
I think the reason why I don't see it as like or a lot of people don't see it as a feminist movie is because even they make a point that women are bad too.
Yeah, like it's just people kind of suck, and she just wants revenge.
Yeah, she just wants revenge, like because of the men, not because of men, but because of the men
that did it.
Yeah, yes. Not because of like, because this could have easily been just about women getting revenge about men doing like
shitty stuff.
Yeah, and normally, you know, if this was just a regular director with a backing from like Warner Brothers or like Disney or something like that, some big corporate company, they'd probably do like, yeah, this guy or this girl, this person, especially the dean would have been a guy.
Yeah.
The what do you call that? Her friend, the one that was like there and was like because like you sleep around or whatever, you know, it gives you that vibe or whatever. Yeah, that could have been easily a guy, but they make a point that it's not about feminism.
Oh, never mind.
And I really fell in love with this movie.
The one thing, the cinematography I really liked.
Man.
It just feels so. A lot of it's very colorful in a weird way.
It's got this very candy vibe, and it's got this like very like nice, somewhat desaturated look. The framing for a lot of them was like really. It's very specific to different people too. Like, you know, they're bad because it's shot this way, and you know they're good is because it's very straightforward. It's just a back-to-back shot, and it's like for Alfred Molina in one of the shots that I saw, it was like that Mr. Robot framing where it's like it's almost at the bottom of the three. Never mind, I'm getting way into that.
No, go for it. I'm trying to see who this was distributed by.
Paramount? No, I doubt it was Paramount. I would be very surprised if it was Paramount. But yeah, it's got this very candy-like color, and it's like, it does get very tonally confused at times.
Yes.
Yeah, because like you get this like very you get this comedy feel, and then it just switches up to like this dark.
Yeah. I mean, and it even says in this, it's a dark comedy. Like that's definitely what it is.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if they just took out some scenes where it was just like, I think it held on too long for the comedy, but you know, I guess it has its purpose. So
Lucky
it's fair.
Chap Entertainment.
Yeah, I don't know any. I don't know.
I mean, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
It did win. Oh. No.
It wasn't Sundance.
It was Golden Globes. It got nominated at Golden Globes for Best Motion Picture Drama, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Screenplay, but it didn't win anything.
Yeah, I think this is an original screenplay too.
That would make sense.
Because when the director was talking about this movie, she was like, "What would I do in this situation?" And not like, you know, the mythical one where the ones where they're
more
like
romanticized.
Yeah,
and
she's got a gun or some shit, and she's just gonna start shooting up the place.
Yeah, Best Original Screenplay for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Focus Features. I knew I saw that. Yeah, it's Focus.
Oh yeah, we were talking about comedy. Bo Burnham in this movie.
Yeah, he's it'll just have to grow on me, I guess. If he continues to do acting, yeah. I mean, like he's good. It's just I still have that look for
He's
him.
That guy.
He's that guy.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like YouTubers going into like movies and like acting.
Yes,
It's like they're that YouTuber.
Hey, I mean, I still say that Logan Paul or Jake Paul would be a great Harry Osborn in the MCU. I'll just say
no one's gonna hire them.
I know, but you never know.
No, it's pretty clear that Disney doesn't want anything to do with them.
Oh, well, Jake, they got rid of Jake. No, hey, Logan's a piece of crap sometimes, but
he did a Suicide Force. Disney would never attach to themselves like that. I mean, that's why they got rid of Regina Carano, because she kept doing those things. I'm just saying, it's not gonna happen.
Logan Paul just does his podcast and opens Pokemon cards now. That's it. That's fine.
Are you? What is it? A Low Gang?
Well, I'm part of the Low Gang. I am subscribed to his podcast because I'll listen to him occasionally. He has some pretty interesting.
Yeah, he has some pretty interesting stuff, like the Tekashi 6ix9ine one.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Or he had like Mike Tyson on there. Like, yeah. So,
but yeah,
back to the Promising Young Woman.
Bo Burnham. I don't think you can see him as anything but
maybe one day, but not this.
Actor.
Not this. Like.
No. I mean, I liked some of the funny stuff that he had in there. It was funny.
Yeah.
It made me like the whole like spitting the coffee thing.
Yes. Oh my God. I was like, man, that's bold.
Yeah. And like he comes back like at some point and the owner's there and he's like, no spit this time. And then like she was like, what?
Yeah. Oh boy. This is actually heavily like nominated for some awards. It's got a 7.5 on IMDb, so that's pretty good. It's higher than like anything we've done recently on these.
Yeah, and I think it deserves it because besides being like tonally confused and the music and it's just
I love it.
God, I hated the music in this movie.
I'm not surprised that you hated it, but I was like, I get it. That's fine.
Well, the thing is, like, it's trying to get this like serious story into like this movie, and
I did like the instrumental "Toxic." Like, Britney
the instrumental "Toxic" was fine.
I was like,
but I feel like those were supposed to be like temp music of some sort.
Yeah,
or, like maybe a classic song.
Yeah, like you said you hated the opening scene with Charlie XCX.
What is that song again?
Boys probably.
Boys,
boys. Yeah, I don't know. I felt that was kind of part of the like weird tone shifts in it, but like it's still.
I don't know. I just don't like in general. I just don't like movies with original with that doesn't have an original soundtrack.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I think it's spread throughout the movie where they just use like pop music.
Other stuff.
Yeah,
which is fine. But overall, I honestly don't have any dislikes besides maybe like the color change, like the tone like changes.
The tone shifts. Yeah.
And besides that, I mean, I don't think I have anything really bad about to say this. Like bad to say about this.
Yeah, I think I just got too hooked onto like Carey Mulligan's performance, and that really got that. That's what really got me into this movie.
Really good. Yeah, I could see her winning Best Actress.
Yeah, and some of the lines that they have in there were, they weren't something that you would expect.
Yes, it's very keep you on your toes, but it's very original.
Yeah. But it does get predictable, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like Bo Burnham's character, he doesn't get predictable. I mean, Bo Burnham's character is predictable, but everything else isn't.
Yeah.
Like her dying at the end.
Yeah, I was like, is she gonna like get out? Like he smothers her for like a good minute or two. I'm like, is she gonna get out of this?
And I thought that was a great shot.
Well,
yeah.
Her dying?
No, it's like it gets the point across. It did. It fit with the character. And like she's so hell bent on the revenge thing, and she's willing to die.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. It really shows like that dude hasn't changed since like he literally kills her, and even if he is like he's shocked that he killed her, like he didn't stop. Like no, and she's very extreme on the other side, but it also shows like he's still kind of a piece of shit. So
yeah.
But.
It was a great shot. It did a good purpose.
Yes. Anything else, Wayne?
If you ever plan to watch this movie, watch it. It's very disturbing.
Yes.
And, just watch it with like...
This can be I mean, like
we didn't even talk about this. McLovin's in it.
he is in it. He likes Coke in this movie.
Yeah,
not the drink.
That was very distracting.
Yeah, it's the same thing like with Bo Burnham. It's just like we know them as something else, and it's like their peak, and you go back down to the bottom, and it's something else. Like it's definitely.
Besides knowing them, I think the movie, the way the movie beats, I don't think it takes you out from it because like it really stops from there and then it just continues after.
Yeah,
so it gives you a break.
It gives you a second. And you're like, oh, okay, and then it's like
a breather.
Moving on. But yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say is like definitely like a little trigger warning with this movie. Yeah. I mean, she takes control of the situation she's put in, but like I mean, it's pretty. I mean, guys are gross. So
girls are equal.
Yeah.
That's what this movie taught me.
Everything.
Because like that girl was more involved.
Yeah.
If like
then she was as involved as in everyone. Like an innocent bystander in that situation is involved.
And she was she had the footage on her phone.
Yeah, and so she just kind of kept it.
She's equally involved in the situation that they were put in. And I like that movie. I like this movie for it. Unlike I Care a Lot.
Yeah.
Watch that later this week.
Talk about, yeah. Well, anyways. Final rating out of 10.
I guess I give it a 7.
I give it a 7
yeah,
as well.
And I enjoyed it, so maybe about the same.
Yeah, I'd say enjoyment. I'd probably give it an 8. I like the colors. Poster's cool.
Yeah.
If you do something with colors, I normally like it. I mean,
I thought it was just gonna be one of those Netflix trendy movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was not. I mean, it definitely it felt very like similar to a lot of stuff, but different at the same time. Yeah. So I commend it for that. But that's our BFFB, a big feature film podcast, baby.
Highly recommend this movie.
Yes. I mean, out of everything, I mean, No Man's Land was probably the last like pretty good movie. I don't know. Yeah. I just see her beating out Frances McDormand. Like she's great, but like I see her beating her out for Best Actress. I haven't seen some of the other stuff, but
I think this one gets more attention though. This will probably get more attention just because of like Bo Burnham.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. But like I said, that's been the podcast. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We've been the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
Thank you for watching. Go check out down below for some socials, like our own socials, the channel socials, even Spotify and iTunes. We got some of the podcasts, like this one should be up on there. So go check those out. Thank y'all for watching. We love movies. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. Because I care a lot. Wink.
Bye.